you are and what you have. Do we have the camera focused on the go around? So set it there and leave it put, and away we go.
Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Nathan, Linville. Microphone. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Nathan, okay, I see the monitor there. So I brought a couple more resin things. This is a sweet gum pod that I put in resin with a little blue. And these are black-eyed Susans. They're dried up that I put. And then these two are the glow-in-the-dark powder stuff. So I'm still learning this, messing around with it. I'm getting some air bubbles, and I know how to fix that now with some more investments and other tools. But you take a look at them and like that. And so then I also did a little carving. So I got a bear here that articulates. There you go. So the fun little guy. I just actually finished him last night. I need to finish I just got some elastic tied right there for now. So I'm kind of doing a dry fit, and I just did this right before the meeting. So I got a little cleanup work to do on him, but he's pretty much done. This is all walnut.
How big's your pressure pot?
It is a 5-gallon pressure pot.
5 gallon.
Yeah, all this stuff has to be done in a pressure pot to get all the small bubbles out. So this brand of resin. So that's it.
Vacuum?
Pressure.
No, pressure.
A pressure cooker?
It's a converted paint pressure pot.
Okay.
Sorry.
Very good.
All right,
That's
thank
it.
you. Whoop, coming through.
Oh, yeah, we hear.
This is a model of the,
Introduce yourself, someone may not know.
Oh, yeah.
this is Neil Borbeck is my name, if you don't know me. This is a model of the A-10 Warthog. It was designed and used in the military for ground support for the troops. And it's all made out of maple, different, and mahogany. Show your different color, cherry rather, pardon. Show your different colors. Plus you took it to bottom side. It's the different weaponry and stuff that was on it, the rockets and such that go with the model.
Cool.
Very good.
Only time I ever saw that driving that punch. Did a good job.
No, you spin, you can rotate the turntable.
Give me your names.
I'm Gary Lucas, and I cut these in mahogany, and I looked at all this and I said, well, there's a lot of insects here, and so I said that something buggy is on our shop.
Very nice.
Yeah, those are.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Use a freehand jigsaw to do that, or what do you do that on?
Yeah, it was called, cut on a scroll saw.
Scroll saw.
Scroll saw.
Yeah,
No
took a
laser.
lot of time and broken blades.
All right. Thank you.
I don't do a whole lot of turning, but.
Introduce yourself.
No, I'm Michael Sapper. Well, this project kind of started in reverse. I had a piece of spalted maple that my wife pulled out of the trash can. It was a pretty small piece, and I had access to a CNC machine, so she asked me to cut some hearts. And then the hearts were sitting in a bowl for a couple weeks, and I was trying to figure out something to do with them. So then I had this idea of maybe putting them into a bowl, but I couldn't cut the cavity for the hearts in a round bowl, so I tried a segmented bowl. And this is a sample of like one of the segmented pieces on top. So I ended up carving out the cavity for the heart. And the key was the spalted maple was only about 3/8 inches thick. So I had to kind of plug it in and kind of plan ahead for the hearts to show up as I was turning the bowl. And it worked out on 6 of the 8 pieces. And there's 2 segments here that the hearts didn't show up when I rounded out the inside, but I was making it pretty thin and I didn't want it to explode on me. So it worked out pretty well with some, so it started out with the spalted maple and turned out into a bowl at the end of the day.
I was taking down some dead trees
Who are you?
a while ago, and I think this is some kind of.
What's your name?
Who are you?
What? Oh, I'm Pat Meyer. Anyway, the whole idea of this is it's supposed to look like, kind of tree trunks that kind of grow into a, sort of a goblet sort of thing. And I don't know if it's really what I was aiming for or not, but it's sort of cool, so I kind of like it. And it's a little bit weird. Oh, I did this a lot with basically just kind of grinding it out with the Dremel and then chisels and files and sandpaper and gouges and this and that. And it was really kind of a pain in the butt, to be truthful. So there you go.
And then he tried to burn down the garage.
And then I tried to burn down the garage because I like to play with fire.
Yeah.
It is,
burning
it's
on
good.
there.
So there you go.
Hi, I'm Jeff Ashcraft, first time up front
Really?
with something that I made. And,
Look at the monitor.
okay, so there it is. My first attempt at turning something, and I picked a beautiful piece of firewood to do it on. The consensus is it's Osage orange. And thank you.
I agree with that.
Wow.
Very good.
I'm Jim Carter. I got tired of my cutting boards wearing out, so I made one out of brick. I figured this out on my own. The trick is, you start out with a normal glue up like anything, and the key to it. Whoop. You start out with a normal glue up, you got your set, your parts, and then the key is this little guy right here, this little half guy. That's what's going to give you the pattern when you cut it apart and flip it. But then there's one more step. You have to glue a piece of this sheet of maple. That's what makes these long stripes here. So when you cut it out, you end up with that. And then you just, as you flip, it builds this. And I figured out the proper ratio of mineral oil and beeswax if you want to make a nice finish. It's about a 90-10 split. And it makes a really smooth thing that you can just kind of burnish on. And after you saturate it with your mineral oil, you can give something that gives you a little durability, you might say. So anyway, that's that.
I'm Roger Poer. We'll try something a little different tonight. We'll make this one's about sound. So, here with me just a second. I don't know how this is going to work. We'll give it a try.
Looks good.
So I thought I'd play a little blues for you. Turn that full. Barely hearable.
Yeah, you stick it in there.
Wow.
supposed to be like another 10 decibels. Kill it here. As far as the wood goes, this was kind of leftover walnut from a project I was doing. If you remember back a couple of years ago, we had some curly and bird's eye maple out in the truck. 2 years later, made it out of that, and of course, that's our 2x4s. All of them work pretty much the same. So.
How'd you do it?
How did you do it?
How do you do this?
Pattern, yeah.
There's angles to it.
Yeah.
Well, I had a pattern from the guild.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, we've got 4 pieces actually.
Okay.
Roger.
I don't know if the camera's showing that.
Yeah.
Is there a difference in sound between the woods?
Yeah, between the woods.
I couldn't detect any, but there may be. They aren't made identical either. So, you know.
Very nice.
I guess I forgot to mention there is. You can also charge them. You got a hole in the back. You put your charger on there, so you can charge it overnight too.
Oh.
That is it.
Thank you. Oh, from chairs to a stool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting smaller anyway.
Easy to carry, yeah.
You stole my thunder. This is not a chair.
Not sure.
It's a petit step stool.
Oh, step stool.
And if you ever do something like this, to put the grooves shouldn't go all the way to the end here. They become dust catchers.
Oh.
Can you get the mic?
You end it an inch away from the edge here. Then you can clean it up much more.
So the groove shouldn't go clear to the end because it catches too much dust.
Dust.
So you need to stop it.
Yeah, so you don't
Design
shock
opportunity.
it, yes.
Thank you.
Wow.
Hi, I'm David Warren. My daughter, last Tuesday the 12th, turned 8. And about a month before her birthday, she came to me. I have no idea why, and she said, I want a breakfast in bed tray. I don't know why, because she's never actually physically had breakfast in bed. And I don't know why you would want the crumbs from breakfast in your bed. But she's 8, so I have to do what she says. So I made this breakfast in bed tray for her birthday. It wasn't too difficult to make, but I tried to do some special joinery just to make it look a little nicer. So it's made out of cherry, all the rails are. And then I picked a real nice walnut with some sapwood just to kind of bring out some color. Did some box joints on the end, half laps on the legs, and then I inset some threaded inserts inside so that it'll actually stay nice and taut like this, but then you can open it up and put it away real nice. So she was happy with it, and it was just kind of fun to do. So thank you.
Got a steady rise.
Okay, can you see it?
Microphone.
Microphone.
I'll try and. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Last January, Mom died. And I did my first deep bowl turning. And I needed something to steady the part because I really didn't want that great big urn to come flying out like you saw things fly out tonight. So I just cut this out of sheet plywood, sanded it, maple pieces, 3/8 screw, hand screw. So you just take a wrench on this side, tighten it down on this side, look at your lathe from the bottom, and it's really simple to make. I mean, I didn't have a drawing, I just measured my lathe and drew out a couple circles and cut it, put it together, and they're really simple to make. Just do it.
Where'd you get the wheels?
Yeah, who's?
Oh, the wheels?
It's steel.
Those are just skateboard wheels. I ordered them off of Amazon. I looked at several different ones, looked for ones that were real low friction and high speed and non-marking, and then got some real good bearings. That's one thing you really want to pay attention to is when you're ordering the bearings to go in the skate wheels, you want to find good bearings. These bearings in here happen to be tapered bearings, so you can tighten down on them to keep them true. Not just rollers, but if you can find skate wheels with the tapered bearings like I got